Comic Army. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. Let me tell you, it is a spectacular spring day here in Ontario. My car says it's 10 degrees Celsius. This is what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm actually in a t-shirt. It's such a nice day. The sun has been breaking out of some clouds. It has been a little overcast. But trust me when I tell you, winter is not over. This is just one of those little blips on the radar that shows up now and then. But days like this, especially on my day off, I really want to enjoy it. So again, what a great new comic book day where we have 10 degrees Celsius. On the way here to Retro Rocket Comics, my LCS, by the way, I'm just parked outside Retro Rocket Comics. My car actually said it got to a high of 11 degrees. That's only 9 degrees away from 20 degrees, where I'm already in shorts and a t-shirt at that temperature. But here we are. I'm just kind of going on and on about finally having some nice weather. But when I say that to you, it's just because this winter has been so hard. So hard. Anyways, again, Retro Rocket Comics, I'm across the street from them. I did pick up my books. You'd be doing me a solid if you follow Retro Rocket Comics across all their social media platforms. If you are in Canada and you do not have a pull list, let me recommend Chris at Retro Rocket Comics for setting you up with a pull list, and he'll have it mailed out to you at whatever frequency that you like, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Just reach out to Chris, and he'll work something out with you. Speaking of Retro Rocket Comics, I did pick up, for a later video, a Retro Rocket Comics mystery box. Now these bad boys are $25 Canadian, and Chris promises that they'll be around $50 in value. So watch for this in an upcoming video on my channel where I open this up and find out what it's like. If it's stuff that I enjoy, maybe I'll pick up another box. Who knows? But again, Chris promised around $50 in value, and we'll see what it has. But let's get into, I spent how much? Here we go. This is my stack. It is a lighter week this week. And before we begin, I'll let you know that I spent $47.35 Canadian on my new comic book day books. As always, I like to start with a spider title, and I'm going to start with one that I've been thoroughly enjoying right from the get-go, and I wasn't sure if I would. I thought maybe it might be a silly premise of having Peter Parker and Miles Morales together, but it has been very good. So this is The Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 13. As you can see on this nice fun cover, we got Peter and Miles taking on the Lizard. Nice classic character. I like when Spider-Man revisits some of those older members of the Sinister Six. You know, I get that there's new villains out there and new members of the Rogue Gallery, but sometimes it's just nice to play some of the hits. The other Spider title is probably one that most people picked up, either because they enjoy it or for spec value, as because this Spider title has some new characters being introduced. I picked it up to give it a go, even though I need everyone to know that I am tired of the Spider-Verse books. If we all remember, 3 or 4 volumes ago, Marvel said this is the last Spider-Verse volume, but yet here we are with Web of Spider-Verse issue number 1, New Blood, where basically we have a vampiric take on different Spider-Men through the Spider-Verse. So we'll see. But Chris at Retro Rocket Comics, when we were talking about this title, did say that he enjoyed the Miles character that's in here. So I'm holding out hope. I'll be honest, there has been some Spider-Verse volumes that I did enjoy, but I kind of feel like it's getting a little tired. Now it's time for Cover of the Week. Now, Cover of the Week is done by a master artist. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jenny Frison has 2 books dropping this week. It's got to be Jenny Frison because everyone knows I'm a big Jenny Frison fan. However, this cover is special. And every so often, more often than not, Alex Ross steps up and just crushes an incredible cover. And here we are. Now, this cover has so much depth to it. That's why I had to go with Cover of the Week. As you can see, Thor is kind of lightening up, if that's a term, lightening up with Mjolnir, and as you can see, the big strong arm. And then the big standoff is happening here. But if you look in the background, look who's there. It's the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. This is just a gorgeous cover. I really wish the trade dress was a lot smaller on this cover. so they could spotlight what kind of beautiful depth that's actually here. You have a gate, and you have foliage in the background, and you can see branches and trees and leaves. This is just such a beautiful cover. I don't know if there's a virgin variant out there, but if there is, I may have to go and hunt it down. And if I ever have the chance to meet Alex Ross and he has somewhat affordable autograph charges, this is one I might put in front of him. This is just spectacular. Again, he is the master, Alex Ross. Now, I did just mention Jenny Frison, so let's get into some Jenny Frison books.
Hi, I'm Jenny Frison, and you're watching The Comic Vet.
The first Frison book I'm going to show is Hello Darkness number 8, the variant cover, which actually dropped last week, but due to issues with the distributor, it's here now. I'm not complaining because I'm thankful. This is an awesome horror cover done by Jenny Frison. Frison doesn't necessarily do horror that often, but this is great. Great. She's done, I believe, 2 or 3 Hello Darkness covers before, and yeah, this is right out there. Now, this may not be everyone's fancy, and I get that, but this is out of the norm for Jenny Frison, especially with her art style, where often she has subject matter surrounding the main character, often like what she does with Poison Ivy. We'll get into that just for a moment. So I like when Frison does stuff that's a little bit out of the ordinary for her, because some people say that she kind of does the same style of artwork every time. Well, this shows that she does not. Very, very well done. Now, I did just mention Poison Ivy. This is Poison Ivy 31, the Frison variant. And this is what I'm talking about when those say that she has created a distinct style. As you can see, we have a beautiful take on Ivy in the middle there, but she has the flowers surrounding her. And this is kind of the norm when it comes to Jenny Frison Ivy covers. She'll often have some foliage around Ivy in the middle. Ivy looks spectacular on each one of those covers. The way that Frison has that distinct style with darkening certain spots of the hair, that kind of thing, and obviously a beautiful take on her face. So this is what we would expect from Jenny Frison doing beautiful artwork. Again, Ivy 31. Now I'm going to take you into a different style of Frison cover, and some would say this is candidate for cover of the week. Birds of Prey number 19, featuring Black Canary on the cover, and this is definitely a distinctly different type of Poison Ivy, Jenny Frison style cover. Now, this is something I haven't seen Frison do kind of since her Wonder Woman days, where she would have the lasso really spotlighted in a different color. What's happening here with Black Canary unloading, this is awesome. Great work. Again, spotlighting the hair, the neck, her jacket, obviously her chest. It all looks very well done, tastefully well done, but really captures what the character is doing here. Great variant cover by Jenny Frison. Love it. And it being the International Women's Day variant cover, which is listed down here. It's pretty well done. Now, the last book I'm going to show is a DC title. For those that watch my channel, you may not know that I'm actually a fan of Catman. And the Secret Six is finally back. That means Catman is back. This is issue number 1. I went with just a normal A cover. I'm glad that Secret Six is back. The last time that we had a Secret Six volume that I thoroughly enjoyed, it was Gail Simone and Ken Lashley as the creative team for that series. That may have been a part of the New 52 launch, but I really liked that one. So much so that I picked up other issues trying to get more information about the character of Catman. So I'm glad that we're back with Catman. Secret Six, issue number 1. Just went with the normal cover A here. We'll see with what Nicole Maines has to offer as a writer for this particular volume. And that's it. That's my new comic book day haul. Better, what I like to call, I spent how much? But again, everyone, just on those handful of books, I spent $47.35 Canadian. On your way out, I'm going to ask you to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed. Get a comment ready. Let me know. Do you agree with me on Cover of the Week? Do you think one of those Frizzens was better than the Alex Ross Thor pickup? Is there a book that I missed out on that you feel that I should have picked up? Till we see you again, take care.